Hello, do you believe in ghosts? In this video, you're going to see antiques and ghosts, or not, as the case may be. One thing's for sure though, some of you will believe everything you witness on camera in a moment, and some of you won't. Some, I'm assured, will see other things in the film, even sense and feel them, movements, shadows, orbs, and unexplained visions. And some of you won't. This is the first of a mini-series of 4 videos, all filmed by me at Antiques on High in Taunton, Somerset. No manipulation. What you see is exactly what happened. Now, let me introduce you to the people you're about to meet. So first of all, we have Vincent Page and Lesley White, joint owners of the Antique Centre, Antiques on High in Taunton, Somerset. You'll see them witness, as it happens, what goes on in front of their eyes. And at the end of each film, I'll interview them and ask them to give their honest opinions on what they saw, felt, and sensed throughout the whole experience. You'll meet Ceri Connor and Rick Cooke, who will guide us through the Antique Centre, picking up on antiques and spirits as they go. Watch carefully the film all around. Do you see anything unusual? Any strange changes? What do you think? What do you feel? And what do you sense? Let me know if anything in this video touches you. So, Ceri and Rick, then, we're just going to follow you.
Yes.
And just explain what feelings you're getting and what you're seeing, if you see anything, and take me to objects that signal to you.
There's an area over here that's really high energy and an item we found that we think you'll like.
Okay.
So it was by that cane, wasn't it, Rick?
Yeah.
So if you feel the heat change in here.
Well, it's very cold, isn't it?
You can feel a cold breeze around your legs. There's different types of cold. You've got the cold from the air, from winter time, and then you've got the spirit cold. So if you can feel it, it's all around your legs. And that's good at where you're going near the item now, because somebody doesn't want you near the cane.
Oh. So tell me what you're feeling. I mean, I do feel a cold breeze around
and I'm
me.
feeling like somebody doesn't want me here.
Okay.
Move away, move away, move away. So you're being pushed back from the item.
And which item are we talking about? This item here?
This is here, the cane. This is the cane. And we came up with the date yesterday, 1812.
Let me have a look at this cane. So are you getting some bad feelings from this cane?
I'm getting very bad feelings from it, and we can't stay around it for too long. Rick picked an old gentleman up with it yesterday.
Right.
And he was walking with the cane.
Yeah.
But he's got a limp.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a limp.
I see him. He's not an English person. He is Oriental or something.
Yeah, and that cold has gone all around my ears now.
The
cold has gone all around my ears, and I've got to stand back now because every time I go near it, I'm pushed back from it.
So by what, Ceri? What are you getting pushed back?
By the gentleman, because he doesn't want us near it.
And can you explain why he wouldn't want you near it?
Because it was his personal item.
And what about you, Rick? What are you feeling?
I can see the gentleman.
Right.
On this, I get him. Sorry.
Go on, tell me.
Yeah. If I can just take it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So I get a smallish man. He's fine. He's got a twirl in his moustache. But I get him walking like this. Okay. Picking him up, swearing, shouting.
Yeah, that's what I had over there. That's what I had over there.
Now, yes.
He's not aggressive, but he's quite upset.
Yeah. And
No.
then
Yeah.
also,
Yeah.
Well, you're sensing violence with the
Yeah.
cane.
yeah, he's used that to
Yeah.
give somebody a crack
Yeah.
with it.
Okay, so let me take over now. Let me have a look at the cane.
Okay.
Are you getting something?
Yeah. Can you feel it in your throat?
Yeah, he's got a big hat. And his moustache,
And
very,
yes.
very, very prominent.
He's
How
got
he's got
trouble
it twirled.
swallowing. He's got trouble swallowing.
He's got it up.
Yeah, he's
I just got the
trouble
gentleman.
swallowing, yeah.
Okay. I wonder why then he may not want you to touch his cane.
Can you smell that as well as cigar smell? Like,
No,
this is,
I
yeah,
can't
it's
pick
come,
that up.
it's, you can feel it.
So let me talk about the cane. So it's described as an Imperial Chinese silver top cane. Okay, so when they talk about Imperial Chinese, it's normally with a 5-clawed dragon. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So it's depicting a 5-clawed dragon, which is the Imperial dragon. And so that represents the emperor. It wouldn't have been owned by the emperor, but it's just a fashion thing from the 19th century, maybe early part of the 20th century. And it would have been made as an object for a Westerner, really, I would have thought, not necessarily a Chinese person, more of an export market thing.
That's why I picked up with very different in the eyes, like I would say Oriental. You know.
Well, you're picking up maybe on the fact that it is Oriental. The top is Oriental. The shaft itself may not be. And I would think, they haven't put a date on it, but it's certainly 100 years old, maybe 140 years old. You know, it's late 19th, early 20th century. Let me give it back to, does that help you in any way? Does that explain anything to you?
Well, I'm just getting a strong smell of cigars. Really strong smell of cigars. And I've got a lump here. So I'm having trouble swallowing.
Right,
So that's possible how he passed.
right.
Because he had trouble swallowing, so that would have been either throat cancer or something to do with the throat.
And so you actually see the original owner of that cane?
Yeah, I'm picking up an actual face of a person.
Right,
That's what I said. It's only about this way high.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's only small.
yeah.
And he doesn't use it as if he's using it as an aid to help. He uses it as a push type of thing
Right.
on there.
This is
rather
what you
than
see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
I can
okay.
see him doing that. Like I say, it's not. I can't pick up he's got anything wrong with his legs. I think it's just a fashion thing.
Yeah.
But he does use it as a.
Well, they would, of course,
Yeah.
because these canes were used as weapons, self-defense, as much as anything else. Of course they were. That's just the very nature of them. And sometimes they'd be made into, you know, a sword stick that have a pointy end. That they were self-defense as much as anything else. Okay. Interesting that you were drawn to that. Shall we continue?
Yeah, there's down here, there's the radio box.
Okay. So you were here yesterday when the place
We were here
was
yesterday,
open. So
yeah.
you've done a bit of a recce. So you're going to take me to places that you feel.
Now along here is where we felt quite a bad energy.
In what way, Ceri?
I had leave me alone.
You were hearing
and I
this.
walked through here without Rick by
Yeah.
myself. And it's like I was shunted across just as I came across here. So I walked back like this and then walked forward, and I get it strongly now. Leave. And I came across this.
So how much you're hearing that in your head
Yes,
now?
yeah,
Leave.
Yeah, leave.
Okay.
And it's quite an emotional feeling because I know I'm not wanted here.
So you came across this.
This.
What is it?
And every time I walk back and forth, he's here. And it's not like he's jumping out at me, but it's leave in quite a aggressive voice.
Okay.
Just where you're crouching down there, he'll come out.
And are you seeing anybody?
I am. I'm seeing a guy.
And where is he now?
He's about 38. He's just there.
He's literally here.
He's literally here.
Am I touching him?
No, he's just here. He's just stood behind you there.
Behind
And
me.
he's about 38. And he's quite he's quite angry. And I'm getting that built up emotion.
Why would he be angry? Tell me, what, with
Because
your
he
experience.
doesn't want me here. He doesn't want me here. because it's his space. This is his space.
Is this where he resides?
Yes, this is his space. And this is what I was trying to work through yesterday, is the residual energy, and coming through her again today, doing a walk around again. He's not happy with me being here.
So,
And every time I've gone here, it gets worse. And then I step away.
so what is this
And
that
I can feel it here.
I can't even work out what this is. Vince, have you any idea what that is? I can't really quite see.
I'm wondering if it's anything to do. Pull it out, yeah, pull it out. I think it's upside down because the writing's.
It looks like fuses or something. I mean, it's of no particular use, is it? It's just an Edwardian cabinet, probably 1910.
He's just come back around now. And
Where is he now?
He's walking around pacing. This is what he does. He paces all the way here, all the way down, all the way across.
Sorry.
And he's breathing in my ear now and go, leave, just leave. And he gets quite hysterical, angry about it, yeah. And this is what we had yesterday with Rick choking and coughing.
Choking on that.
Is
Yeah.
it what's it doing to you, Rick?
It just feels like something's tightening around my throat.
He will.
Gripping in.
And Rick had to leave earlier, and I had to carry on doing communication work here. Same as yesterday. Rick had to leave this area yesterday while I carried on
Right.
on my own.
Okay.
Put it up the right way, you can have a look at it. Sorry if you don't like this. There we go.
But he's not happy with this being touched. He's
So
not happy
are
with
you?
us.
Do you think then that whoever this is once owned that piece?
Yes, I do believe that, yes. After working here yesterday with it, and I do believe it. He's residing here, but it's because of this. And this is where he's a very strong energy, and he doesn't want us near this item.
So this has got nothing then to do with the building. It's all to do with the item.
Yes,
and
it
do
definitely
you
is.
find this sometimes, that items themselves, wherever they go, carry a spirit with them?
Yes, they do, yeah.
Right.
And this is proof of that, because
Okay.
Become attached to the item.
yes, they do, yeah, they do, yeah. Very strongly.
Vince, Lesley,
Yes.
are you sensing anything? Do you feel anything?
I'm just cold, but
Yeah, felt the cold without a shadow of a doubt.
But colder than usual, or?
Yes, a little bit. Yeah, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, since we took over in October, we found there are certain parts of the building that, and obviously we've been doing a lot of work on the place, and we've been here very early in the morning, very late at night, and there are certain parts of the building where you can walk through, and it's almost as though you're opening a door.
Are you all right, Rick? Are you struggling?
No.
No.
He's, he just said to me, he said when it was turned over, you felt
Like a
All right.
a relief.
So,
because you're doing it upside down.
Yeah,
Could have been.
So I've done him a
yeah,
favour.
yeah.
There we go.
Thank you.
well done.
I've done him a favour.
Okay, okay.
What are you saying? It's upside down. It's
But
upside
it could be also that he's telling his story. We get that a lot where entity spirits want to tell their story. So until you come to a place, then they're relaying what they went through, their story, why they're here. And then they can pass on then or pass over.
Can you pick up at all on that story, what that story might be?
That's what we've been trying to do since yesterday, and today we've been trying to pick up on it. And now he's gone a bit calmer. We can work with him for the rest of the afternoon then and find out, and he'll follow us around and find out why he's so upset about his item.
And will he follow you around? Is that
Yes,
what you
he
think?
will. Yes.
Okay.
He
Well,
will,
well. Let's all follow you around then.
Okay.
So, where are we going now?
We're going to go to the corner where we picked up on some stuff
Right.
yesterday and today, another strong area, but we couldn't work out whether it was the vase or the picture that had the energy. But then we found a child's chair.
Okay.
And when we've done the communication work yesterday, we heard a voice over here, and a child spirit went from the back across.
You saw that.
Yes, I've got a 2-year-old boy here. That
Can
has
you
gone
see this
back across
this boy
around.
now?
Yeah,
you,
I
you
can.
see
Yeah,
it.
he's here. For some reason, he's stuck here. So what I did was look at why is he attached to a specific area. And every time I worked over, every time I go there, there's a warm breeze, not a cold breeze like we had over there, a warm breeze that goes around my legs and my toes.
Right.
And you feel loved, you feel hugged. And every time I do it, I'll come over here, and it's just by here. and you've got such a warm energy coming through here, and the little boy will run round, go across and come back again. And it's just like someone's hugging you, that warm, loving feeling. Rick's getting emotional now.
No.
But it's...
Do you feel it, Rick? Do you feel the same?
Yeah, I feel a very high loved,
Right.
sort of like energy coming from over there.
And this is
Very
what
sure.
And is it connected to any particular object?
working from this area up. What we've done is we've worked from this area up to across, and I think it's connected to the chair. I really think he's
Let me have a
connected
look at the
to the
chair.
chair.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at
Because
this.
we've
So this
looked
is
at all the other items, and he stays here.
okay. Let me have a look at this. So this is obviously a child's high chair.
Yeah.
It's made from beech. Let's have a look. It's got a real kink to it, hasn't it? So it's like a country rustic piece that's warped over
He's actually
years.
running.
Where is he
He's
now?
running across here, and he's going, seen it, seen it, seen it. So he's come up behind you, run across, and he's going, seen it, seen it,
Seen it, seen
seen
it.
it, seen it.
Can you hear that?
No, I'm not picking up on that.
Seen
I'm just
it.
picking up the warmth from the chair.
Seen it, seen it.
Seen
That's
it,
what he's
seen it,
saying.
yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to this then. Now, what you can tell that he's a 2-year-old child.
Yes.
But can you tell when he died? Because I can date the chair for you.
That's what
So
I'll
can you
try
get-
and, that's what I'll try and work out by communicating with him now. I'll try and work out why he died.
Wh-
why is
when he
here,
died.
When he died.
Let me have a look at the chair. So we've got this cane seat. It's kind of
He
like a
didn't die in the place. He didn't die here.
okay.
So he possibly is connected to the chair because he's not a residual energy.
What do you mean by residual energy?
It's an energy that is part of the place, part
Okay.
of the building, that has passed in the building, or died in the building, or from a family member, past family member. But because the little boy is showing that he didn't die here, it's not possible that he did die here. It's
Okay.
from somewhere else.
Okay, so do you have a rough idea when you think that this child might have died?
What I'm getting as he's running around is a blue romper suit,
Right.
little white socks and black shoes.
Okay. I wonder-
And he's got a bit of dirt on his face here.
right.
But he's also been crying, so he got sick, runny nose and crying. So I've got the nice part, and then I've got the nasty part
Okay.
where he's been sick.
Is he a happy spirit?
He is, yeah, he is, yeah. He's a
that's,
happy
that's
spirit.
what I get from there. With
Yeah.
the chair.
So you get
warmth.
some
Yeah.
warmth. Okay.
Very much warmth.
Okay. So the chair is late 19th, early 20th century. So 120 years old, at least.
But from the outfit he's wearing,
Well, the outfit would make sense.
it'd be 19th century, not 18th century.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's
So,
not That is
yeah.
not 18th
No.
century. No, it's 19th century
Yeah,
beach kind of country
definitely.
made.
Because of the outfit he's wearing doesn't coincide with before that time.
Now, how do you communicate with this spirit? Can you communicate with him?
Yes, I can, yes.
And
I
how do you
can.
do that?
I watch him play and talk, and I communicate mentally with him and physically. So as I'm moving my hands, he's coming round by here. So I'll use all different tools to communicate with him, which is again is the spirit sight.
And can you help him?
Yes, I can help him, yeah.
And what would you do to help him?
Keep him at ease, keep him calm, show him that it's okay to be here, he's safe here.
Okay.
So by just being in his zone, he knows that we're not here to harm him.
Okay.
Whereas down the other end, we felt that bad energy. We've got a loving, caring, happy little boy running around.
And you talk about down that end where the cane was.
Yes.
So that's only where Vincent is now.
Yes.
Is there a cut-off point? Would the child spirit not go beyond
Yes,
a certain point?
He wouldn't go past that point where the box is.
Right.
He would stay here. And this is what we picked up on yesterday. He would stay predominantly here in this area. He wouldn't go past there.
And can you help release the spirit? Because aren't they supposed to be somewhere else?
They are supposed to be somewhere else, yeah. I can't release the spirit myself.
I can.
You can.
I can, yes.
Okay. And how would you do that, Ceri?
By passing them over. You'll work with them, communicate with them, hear their side of the story, and then you pass them over. Some don't want to happily go, as you've seen with the guy down the middle. They don't want to go, they're quite happy to stay here. But if they're causing bad energy and they're disgruntled, then they moved on. So what you basically do is draw them through. Using your gift, you will draw them through, work with them, and then you pass them over.
And how would you work with them, and how do they work with you? How do they understand that you're doing that for them?
Like I said earlier, like a candle in the dark. So to them, you're like a candle. So they'll be naturally drawn to you. And I have a trick of the trade where I'll light a little white tea light candle. And then after a couple of hours, you blow that candle out, and that helps the energy release back.
So you've done this before?
Yes, plenty
Right.
of times.
Okay, okay.
It's not always easy. You do get, like the gentleman in the corner, which I'm going to take you to shortly. He does not want to leave. He's quite happy to stay here, but he doesn't belong here.
Okay, well, I think we'll come back to that
Yes.
in our second video.
Yeah,
Okay, for now, Rick
Yeah.
and Ceri,
yeah.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
So can I get out this space now?
Why do you need to get out?
I just feel really off balanced and overwhelmed with the energy, so I just need to go through and just sort of like calm
Okay, right.
recharge myself.
Okay, does it really affect you that way, Rick?
Yeah, it just makes me feel like I'm drunk, off balance, like I'm walking on a ship, and feel all like really wobbly with it.
Is that because of the
That's
bad
from the
energy? The
No,
bad
it's just from energy. When you get like an energy build up, what I'm actually seeing,
Right.
and which sort of makes me feel really off balanced. And then I'll go just step out for a couple of minutes, and then obviously sort of.
Yeah,
like
well, it's
recharge
important
myself.
you look after yourself. You go get some air or something.
Yeah, I just need to step out this
Okay,
area.
yeah, you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right. So, Vince, Lesley, you heard all of that. What are your thoughts? What feelings did you get, if any?
Well, I got a couple of feelings. Lesley turned the box up the right way. Ceri obviously got a feeling from the fact that I think she said she got a feeling of sort of, sort of almost, not exasperation, but almost a relaxed feeling from it. I wandered back up here while you were talking to her down the end, and I got a very hot sensation up my arm as I walked past the box.
This box here.
Yeah, that box, and I walked back to see where it had come from.
Well, let's see you do that and tell me.
Essentially, just sort of as my arm just went past it, just my arm to about there, I got a very hot sensation coming from the box. I went back, I got it again, I then went forward, I got it again, and it's gone.
You're not getting it now.
No.
Okay, Lesley, what are your thoughts? You heard all of that.
I didn't actually feel. I went to try it myself, and it didn't happen for me. However, when they were looking at it, and I saw the words were upside down, I instinctively knew that I had to turn it out the right way because that's the way I am. So I dragged it out to have a look, upside down. So we turned it over, and they did say that they had a whoosh, like the man saying thank you, because it's upside down.
But did you get anything?
No, I just had a feeling that I had to turn it up the right way because that's the way I am. But it might have been someone saying,
Okay.
so I turned
Okay,
it upside
Vince.
down and the right way up.
So finally then, this is the end of our first
Yeah.
video here. We're talking about our ghoulish antiques and
Yeah.
spirits connected and all of that. I'm very open-minded.
Yeah.
After the first video, what are your thoughts, Lesley?
Right. The item with the cane. Now, this is the Mrs. Cynical in me, I suppose. When Rick was saying about the cane was a short man, I was looking at the cane thinking, it's too tall for a short person. It would have been a lot shorter for a shorter man.
Okay.
But then when he was demonstrating the man walking, and he then said it wasn't used for a walking aid, it was more of a fashion accessory for hitting people if they were in the way or for whatever reason. It wouldn't be short for walking. It would have been
Okay.
more of a, like I said, not a swagger stick, but more of a
Yeah. Okay.
trophy or as a fashion accessory.
But what is your gut feeling as to, did they sense spirits?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
Vince?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I've got no doubt whatsoever. I mean, as you know, Ceri said she came here yesterday and the market was all open, the shop was open, and she wandered around and picked up an awful lot on the building itself before we talked about antiques.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, viewers at home, let us know what you think, and we'll be back for episode 2.
Absolutely.
Thank you.